Catch a Vibe with Big Hass, only on Pulse 95.
And we're going to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, peace, love and blessings, and welcome to another episode of Catch a Vibe. Of course, Catch a Vibe is Pulse's first and only music dedicated radio show. Airs every Saturday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I want to shout out all the singers, the songwriters, the music enthusiasts, everybody. You guys are really incredible at what you do, and thank you for making it. We're over 80 plus episodes right now, which is fantastic. Today is a special episode. We've had this amazing soul on the show before, but what's really amazing is she just launched her album, called Love Languages. Congrats to her. What's even more amazing is the growth I felt that I heard in this album, which is amazing as always. She's so smart about how she's releasing music as well. When we talk about an album, you think, are people going to be listening to the album? But the way I've listened to this album, the way this album is put together, it's so smooth, it's so cool, and it's really easy to listen to, and I love that. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the incredible Sandra Sahi. We're going to say salam alaikum, Sandra.
Hello.
Congratulations for the album.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Literally my favorite show, my favorite person to hang out with.
Bless you, sis.
Literally, thank you so much for having me.
No, this is amazing. So we're going to get straight into it.
Yep.
7 tracks?
Yeah, 7 tracks.
7 tracks. Again, congrats. How does it feel to release an album? For the people listening, they have to know that this is something you keep. As a lot of artists sometimes don't want to even release stuff, and they're perfectionists. How does it feel 2 days later, you release the album? Tell me just Sandra's feelings right now.
I'm honestly super overwhelmed, and It's not even like being overwhelmed. It's more like I've been waiting for this moment for years now. Like it's a dream, I feel like it's every artist's dream. This is like goals. Like you work your way up and you work so hard to reach a specific target, right? This was one of my targets, but ever since I was young, it was a dream and a target and a goal. Like literally call it everything you want. So the fact that like I can say now officially I'm an artist that has released an album is just amazing.
Congrats, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, Love Languages is available right now in all streaming. You can hear it. We're going to be playing 4 records from this album today, which is just amazing. Okay, question here. This album has been is in the making for what, like a year, you said?
Yeah, around like 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, 2 questions here, because I know you, and we've had a conversation one time, and it was the challenges that came with this album.
Yeah.
What were they? Are you like, I want to know what the real Sandra like inside, because a lot of us might just listen to the songs and vibe with it, but I know that you went through a lot.
100%.
Tell me a little bit about this specific album and what are the challenges you went through with this album?
I think the challenges were that because last time I saw you, I think, or like a couple of times before, I think we had this conversation even at an event.
Correct, in Abu Dhabi, correct.
In Abu Dhabi, and I told you like I was so conflicted and I was literally on the verge of giving up to being an artist.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy how moments like this...
Look at you now.
Like, you know what I mean?
Look at you now, Sandra.
Releasing an album. No, so... Yeah, basically
100%.
When I was having this conversation with you, that was the struggle. Now, after the struggle came that question that the challenge that I set myself, like, okay, who am I as an artist? So then I wouldn't say that the album was challenging or had challenges. I would just simply put it together as
a body of work.
I had so many ideas flowing after that conversation we had that I was like, no, I have to like do something about it. So
I'm gonna push more on that.
Yeah.
What was it that made you go through it? Because this is a conversation that many of the artists stop at this point.
Yeah.
What was it that you were like, I'm gonna go through it? Is it like better beats that you got? What?
No, it's actually more simple or more complicated, however you want to like look at it.
Yeah.
But I'm someone who's a big believer of like, I'm not gonna grow up and be in my 30s, 40s, 50s regretting something. Like, what if? I don't want to live with what ifs. That's why like I'm big on adventure. I'm big on music. I'm such an energetic person.
You're passionate.
I'm passionate about everything, like literally from music to family to it's just like in my blood,
Facts.
So basically this is the idea, is like, fine, like I could just give up on music and do something else, like, an influencer or just, but no, I really want to actually do this and just get it out there and just be really happy with myself and for myself and just grow up later and be like, oh my God, when I was in my 20s, I released an album.
Yeah.
And I fulfilled that dream and
mashallah.
that target, you know?
That's amazing. That's amazing to hear, just listening to you talk. I've asked you this a lot of times, but it's so effortless how you blend English, Arabic, and French. But I'm so proud of you, especially with Arabic right now. I feel.
Yeah.
Tell me, was that the journey? Because I think with French and English, you're always kind of a bit comfortable.
Sure.
Arabic, I feel the great thing about you is that you didn't force it, Sandra.
Yeah.
And I really shout you out for that.
Yeah, thank
You
you
didn't force
so
it.
much.
With this album, I felt you took it up a notch.
Yeah.
With certain records, like what was it about? I think Northern Light. There was some Arabic into it.
Yeah.
What was the first record? I Love You Too.
I Love You Too.
I Love You Too. There was some Arabic into it.
Yeah.
Tell me about how did you get more comfortable in Arabic?
How did I get more comfortable? You know what? It's interesting because you did say like you flow naturally, and I just I kind of started to just exercise myself. And well, I guess speaking about challenges of the album or the process of it, I would sit down and as I would be sat down and try to write lyrics, I would literally put it as an exercise for myself, like, okay, I would say this in English or French right now or Spanish. How would I say it in Arabic?
See, that's the...
You know?
But see, that's why you're smart. So many people would Google Translate.
Yeah, no. I wanted...
The vibe with what you're saying in Arabic was cool. It was not
Exactly. No, actually, I wanted to make sure that it has like Iraqi, like an actual accent in it. I didn't want to make it like generic, just Arabic or like the basic ones, you know?
The love languages. I love that record.
Yeah.
I want to tell you on air right now. This is one of my favorite.
Oh, this is one of your favorites. I had a feeling, by the way.
This is one of them. Okay? This is one of them. The other one, you're gonna be shocked. Wait, I'm gonna see how your face.
I feel like either Northern Light or I Love You Too. Or
Let's
no.
see.
Oh my God,
the
not
camera
even.
On you right here. She's gonna be shocked. It's this one.
Really? Oh my God, this is one of my favorites.
Seriously,
Yeah,
Sandra, I love this record.
Thank you so much.
I gotta play this record right now. See, this is super dope.
It is.
We're talking about is it Tikita? Tikita.
Yeah, Tikita.
I love this record.
It's such a playful record.
It is.
Like even the title, even the way I sing it, literally like it's so light.
I found myself shocked.
Really?
In a way that I like, because again, like you said, like we're off air.
Yeah.
I don't know what my style is, and I don't know but I was listening to the album fully.
Yeah.
And I thought it ran so smooth, by the way, like the whole album, super cool.
Alhamdulillah, it's
the whole
amazing to
album,
hear. Yeah.
super cool the way it flew.
I love that.
Because people right now, and this is my last question before we take a break.
Yeah.
People stop listening to albums right now.
Yeah.
So the question to you is, when you decided to take that, obviously decision.
Step, yeah.
To release an album.
Yeah.
Were you scared that people, are they listening to albums or it's like a single?
Yeah, actually, I mean, I still hope. I mean, please listen to the album,
Go
guys.
listen to the album. Yeah.
It's not a fear. It's just like, okay, nowadays, what's known as singles.
Yeah.
But then again, man, honestly, I'm seeing a lot of artists release albums, and I'm still a listener of albums. So, and I appreciate the work and progress that goes on behind an album and the workflow and everything.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge project, and it's
is.
projects that people work on from, well, in my case, 9 months up to like 3 years, in the making.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to do an album because it flowed better. Because why would I drop these as a single when they all speak the same language, which is various languages, basically. Do you know what I mean?
Love that.
So, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Love Languages is currently out. It's all available on, obviously, streaming platforms. It's really cool. A lot of, English, French, Arabic. What's really cool is the different styles as well. From Amapiano to Afrobeats to, it's really cool. And like I said, representing Stair Hill culture. We're going to talk about production up next and also other things. But let's listen to this one, yeah? Let's do that. I love this record. This is one of my favorite records in the album. We're going to be right back, you guys. Sandra Sahi's album is out. Go check it out right now. Keep it locked. We're going to be right back. Pulse 95 Radio.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass. Only on Pulse. Pulse 95.
Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are celebrating the incredible Sandra Sahi, ladies and gentlemen. New album out. Love Languages.
Yes.
we just heard this record. I love this record so much. Sandra, Love Languages. What's up with the title? Why Love Languages?
It's literally the most basic, most like effortless fetching for an album title.
Oh wow! Okay.
Basically, no, literally, it came to me like after 2 times of actually thinking about it.
Khalas.
First time I was like, nope. Second time I was like, okay, this is it.
Okay.
It was literally that easy. No, but basically, Love Languages. Now, when I'm gonna break it down to you, you're gonna be like, that makes so much sense.
Tell me.
Because they're all love songs.
Correct.
Most of them are all love songs.
Correct.
And they're sang in all the languages that I sing in. So I played on that title, Love Languages. لغات الحب. I'm singing in all of those languages. It makes sense, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very effortless, very romantic, very
That's so
simple.
cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I kind of want to talk about each song, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So we just heard
Tikita.
Tikita.
Yes.
I'm a person that likes for the listener to get whatever they get from the record.
Yeah.
But let's do something right now, me and Ju, where we can. What inspired you to write the song, or like, you know, in terms of Tikita, and how did tell me a little bit about the song, and maybe that can give a direction to each and everyone in a way so that they can listen to the song in a perspective. First of all, shout out to Rayan Beilouni, who actually produced the entire album, all of it. Legend. Major legend, literally. Wait.
Love working with him.
Applause right here. Yeah, Beilouni who's a new dad, of course.
Congrats. Abu Zain.
Yeah, amazing.
So I literally had the utmost pleasure working with him, as usual, man.
What a guy.
We just get each other.
Class act.
Beautiful music chemistry.
Yeah.
He's a legend. Always love working with him. So Tikita, I'm an artist who mostly starts with melodies.
Nice.
Like when I hear a melody, I don't start with the lyrics. I start mostly with melodies.
Nice.
So I heard this like guitar kind of melody like somewhere, I think on YouTube or something it was.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, it was on a complete different pitch, complete different beat, complete different tempo, key.
Okay.
So I was like, listen, I want to actually play around with that, but turn it into like my actual own liking. So
you told this to Beilouni?
Yeah. I was like, Rayan, I heard this is fire. Let's do something with it. So basically, Tikita, I think, started off with like a melody, and it's just the first thing that came to me was Tiki Tiki Tita, Tiki Tiki Tita. Like non-stop, you know, and then it developed into na 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 tiki tiki tita, you know, to like make it a bit, give it a haraka, you know.
Yeah.
And then it turned into like this. I don't know. I just love it, man. It's such a summer fresh hit for me when I listen to it.
Obviously, with the record, how do you think about each song in terms of like, because like you just said, like obviously you love all the records.
Yeah. Of course.
But if I'm gonna put you on the spot, like, okay, who's your musical idol? Like, who do you, someone inspiration all time? All time.
Like all time?
Dead or alive?
If we're talking all time, like from when I was young, I would say Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
However,
there's a however, ladies and gentlemen.
My music is super different, obviously, than hers.
Yes.
I used to not really, before I found my identity, I used to want to be the Arabic Ariana Grande, you know?
Okay.
Now I'm literally
better,
anything but that.
Yeah, bless you.
Now, honestly, I got inspired lately, or like recently, for I would say the last 3 to 4 years by Distinct.
Damn. Yeah.
Distinct's music.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Moroccan,
Incredible.
Dutch, French, you know?
Incredible guy.
Love
Salam
his
is one of my
music.
favorite songs.
Yeah, I love Salam. Yeah, no, he makes really great music. It's relatable.
Yes.
The idea behind it is he does music that uplifts people.
Correct.
He makes happy music, which is actually what I do and what I've been doing from
Correct.
literally 2017 when I dropped Coconut, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like songs that are, you know, respect obviously to all the artists who speak about, like, you know, struggles and sadness, and they put that into a sound. Me, I love to listen to that music, but I don't feel as much like comfortable as to me being the one that sings
to
it.
rap it in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big round of applause. I love that. No, seriously, I think that's real. I think that's
Yeah.
real, in my opinion,
Yeah.
what you just said.
Yeah.
But let's say one of them
Yeah.
has the chance to listen to a song from the album, right?
Yeah.
And you have to give them one song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they'll give you their idea
Yeah.
or their opinion.
No,
Which song would it be?
100% distinct.
No. Distinct and Adriana Grande
Yeah.
are both listening to your album.
Yeah.
Out of the album,
Yeah.
which song would you make them listen
Ah,
to? Yeah.
got you.
Now you have one song you have to choose from. They're all
man,
yes.
That's a tough
Now
one.
she gets it.
Now I
You see?
get it.
Yeah, see? It's a tough one because all of the songs are dope.
Yeah.
So let's say, in this case, you're lucky because you have two artists.
Yeah.
Which one would you give to Ariana?
And which one would I give to?
Distinct.
Okay, I would give Ariana I Don't Care.
Okay.
Because she would murder a sassy vibe like that.
Okay.
Like she would actually murder like a little Ariana rap on it, you know?
Nice. I like that. Okay.
Very
Okay.
girly, sassy, moody vibes.
Yeah.
And I would give Distinct Tikita, actually.
Oh, okay.
Easily.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of I Don't Care. You can hear it in the
Yes.
background. I'm going to tell you, I think this is, obviously the album has been out for 2 days,
Yeah.
but I think this is going to be one of the most underrated records in the album.
I think
I think
so as
people
well.
are going to, I feel it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me about I Don't Care. What sort of energy? Because look, I said this earlier. There's a growth in this album with you. When I say growth, meaning, like you said, you've always been this uplifting, positive person, right? But there is I don't know what the word for imkan is, but there's a tamakkun in the vibe. There's a quality of I got this in this album.
Yes, 100%. I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, and
I
that
agree
is
with you.
incredible.
And I went into doing this album or having an idea of releasing an album with that mentality. That's the thing.
That's why. Okay.
I think it's something that you can hear when you go into a project, a big project like that, or like just a proper album. Basically, you go in with a certain mentality. You can choose what that mentality is. You can be like, either, okay, I'm gonna murder this. This is gonna be amazing, and you can be either like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this, throw it out there, see what happens. Which is also a different mentality, and it works, and if it works, good, and if it doesn't,
no, but the fact that you want to drop an album also not give you pressure, but give you like, hey, this is an album right now.
No, 100%. Me as an artist, I really, in order to actually say I'm an artist, I believe to like not reassure me, but give me that boost of to keep it going for years is like, I'm dropping an album. This is it's confidence.
Yeah, but Sandra, 100%, you're right. I think, you're sure, you're being nice about it. I think for me, you need to have a body of work.
Yeah, no, 100%.
As an artist.
100%.
This single game, like
Of course.
You're playing the system, I get it.
Yeah.
As a single game. But you need to have an album.
Definitely.
Like
an EP, an album.
لازم يكون في body
a
work.
concrete project.
That's
أكيد. Yeah, exactly.
For you to become like
Exactly.
you know, I'm sorry if this hurts everybody, but anybody, but seriously, I think that needs to be the mentality.
Yeah.
In terms of energy, what sort of space were you in when you were like in this?
For I Don't Care, or specifically
no,
for
generally,
for the album? I was very. I was very excited. I was very
Were you in
passionate.
a good place?
Yeah,
okay.
100%. I was extremely passionate. I was feeling very inspired. Like Big Ass every single night. Like if I show you my laptop demos, I still have so many demos. Like I have a lot of demos that didn't make it to the album. A lot. Like we're talking 20, 25 plus.
Woo.
I swear to God, like 20, 25 plus. I have like voice memos, but basically, I would feel so inspired that each night I would go back to whatever like outing or whatever, and the only thing in my mind was like, okay, I just want to get home, get in my bed and actually record. Like I would literally just get in my room and record, set up my equipment, everything, and I'd find myself having 2 demos per night.
Wow.
Not full, but like a chorus and a verse and a bridge, you know? 2 per night every day.
That's crazy.
So that's how I gathered all of those songs. But then I shortlisted.
Yeah.
Even Rayan knows. Rayan, like I showed him, and even for Rayan, I shortlisted so many tracks for him.
Yeah.
Like I showed up to the studio with like I think 12, 15 tracks.
Yeah.
I was like, Rayan, there's this and this, and then so many still that he loves that didn't make it to the album, but can make them can make it as a single later on.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not too late. Like
I love that. Okay, this record.
Yes.
That's
my baby.
That's my second favorite record.
Yeah.
This is. We're talking about Northern Light.
Yes.
Why is it? What does this song mean to you?
This song means to me a place of being very gentle, very loving.
Nice.
It's a place of love, a place of passion, a place of feeling comfort with someone who understands you a lot, loves you for who you are.
Love that.
It's literally, it's just I feel like one of the softest tracks in a way on the album. Very gentle, very, you know?
Is it hard to be like that? To sing, like, especially as an Arab, you know, woman, and you're singing like that. Is it, I'm talking not the challenges about singing like this, because what you said, I think we lack songs like this in the region.
I think so too.
We're used to the Arabic pop, which is like, still حبيتك حبيتيني, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But this level, we don't, I don't know.
I
need
know
more
what
of,
you
if you know
mean.
what I mean.
No, 100%. It's an amazing feeling to be able to convey that message.
That's the word.
Convey that message to the audience.
So many of us feel
to the
that
Arabs.
way.
No, 100%. And it's a beautiful feeling, and it's a natural feeling, and why wouldn't you want to sing or talk about it?
100%.
It's love, and it's not like it's forbidden.
Yes.
Every one of us loves someone, whether it's a partner, a friend, a family member.
Everyone might take it in a different way. I get it.
Exactly. No, 100%. So, yeah.
But I love what you said. Oh, man. You described it well, this record.
Yeah. I love it so much.
See, now I'm going to listen to it in a different perspective.
100%, yeah.
You want to play this record right now for a break?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it, yeah.
Northern Light? Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Northern Light, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Pulse 95 Radio. Again, Love Languages is an album. It's out. Sandra Sahi. Go to YouTube, go to Spotify, Al-Ghami, wherever you listen to music, and show her love, show her support, and definitely listen to it. Like, just listen to it. This is incredible. Northern Light, the full version right now on Pulse 95 Radio. We're going to be right back, still in conversation right here on Catch a Vibe.
Catch a Vibe with Big Hass, only on Pulse 95. Pulse.
Only on Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen, Big Hass right here. Sandra Sahi is in the building. She just dropped a new album called Love Languages. This is a song called Love Languages. Was it, obviously the album's called Love Languages.
Yeah.
You called this Love Languages.
Yeah.
Was that, tell me about the decision.
The decision was, this was just meant to be from the beginning the track of the album, because this record, because it was the one that described the album the most.
Yes.
Because it is love, and I'm basically literally just like in a subtle way saying I love you in all the languages I actually speak.
100%.
So we've got French, we got English, Arabic, and Spanish.
Yes.
As well.
I love it.
Yeah.
You got me in the middle of this track. Here. You got me here.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a cool.
So we were talking. Does this record? Again, you said it in a way where this is the record that carries the album in a way.
Yes.
When did this record come in process in the whole album? Can we talk about that?
When did it come? Yeah, I think it came. I actually wrote this, I think, a year ago.
Oh,
and
wow.
It sounded completely different. And
you gave it to Beilouni and he's like, bam.
Yeah, and it's a track that I actually slept on for a really long time.
SubhanAllah. Wow.
Literally, until it came in perfect handy for this specific album.
Insane.
And it sounded completely different, and the lyrics were never finished. The chorus sounded roughly like that, but with a lot of changes, melodic changes and everything. So it came, I think, so I recorded Tikita first.
Yes.
Then I recorded Mi Amor, which is another track of the album. Then we got to Love Languages. We got to do. So it was like the third. It was actually placed in the middle of the album.
Wow.
Because while I was doing Tikita and like Mi Amor, my first sessions with Ryan.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I would go back home and tweak Love Languages.
Okay.
The 1 year ago version.
The older version.
Basically. And one thing that is so special about this track is the saxophone is played by my cousin in Australia.
What?
I swear.
The saxophone?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're going to hear the saxophone right here. What's your cousin's name?
Shout out Saxajoni. Shout out to him.
Shout
all the
out
way
to
in Australia.
Oh,
Saxajoni.
Shout out Jody. He's your cousin.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. No, he's amazing.
Oh.
He's amazing.
Hey.
And we actually worked on this. Like, he wasn't even in the studio. He sent his files all the way from Australia. And we put them together with Rayan, me and
But how did the conversation come about? You're like, hey, I'm dropping an album. You want to rock on this?
Yeah, this album, I was literally sending him the tracks, and I was like, listen, which one do you vibe with? Listen, which one do you want to jump on? Because I need your saxophone on the album. Like, I need actually you to play something on the album.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it was initially gonna be, I think I sent him like Mi Amor or something.
Okay.
Like Spanish vibe, but like make it sax, you know? But no, it ended up being Love Languages.
He chose that, right? He chose to work on
like
this.
it was just like an instant click. I was like, "Listen, are you fine with that?" He was like, "I love it. Let me do something on it."
Maybe, yeah. I gotta ask you this. In terms of the album, were there any features in the album? Because the album has no features.
Yeah, the album,
which I respect and love. Like, I love that. So respect to you on that.
Yeah.
I think it's a great decision.
Yeah.
And I think it's a decision a lot of people and artists feel obliged to have feature somebody so they can push the album.
Yes. I get you.
The intention is not because the chemistry works.
Yeah.
The intention is like because
for,
marketing.
You know, numbers and marketing and everything.
Yeah.
So going into this album, I was like, I would love to just release a project that I can actually call mine, fully solo, fully independent.
Hey.
Just to actually later on, I think like I even spoke to Ryan about this a year after or something, because I even have an alternative, another cover of the album.
Okay.
That didn't make it to be the cover that it is now.
Okay.
That we said we love it so much that maybe we can use that other album cover to do it like a remix album a year later with features. You know what I mean?
Get rappers.
Yeah, rappers.
Rappers, we're calling you out. Musicians, saxophonists.
Exactly.
Violinists.
Literally everyone.
This is Mi Amor. Sandra, which record is like the dearest to your heart?
The dearest to my heart?
Is it Love Languages? Is it Northern?
So you're asking tough questions.
And you know when I say dearest, I say dearest in a way like this.
In which way? Yeah.
Maybe that's great.
Yeah.
Meaning, the most comfortable you can sing it on stage.
Okay,
like
in that way.
The one that you're like, oh, I can do it now. Cool, let's go.
Love Languages.
Love Languages.
Yeah, 100%.
You see that? You know, I asked you this because that actually says a lot about you, because in Love Languages, you're also... We were talking about this off air.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very big conversation.
Yeah.
We can't get into it now, but we're talking about love and how the world now, more than ever, needs love.
Very true.
With everything that's going on in the world.
100%.
I feel like, do you have not pressure, but the kind of music that you love to do is always uplifting?
Yes.
In what way does... I'm trying to formulate it the best way.
In what way? Yeah.
Do you feel pressured to do like this conscience or like to talk about what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
In a different way than love? Because I feel music like this takes a bad rep because they think that, hey, it's not reflecting what's going on.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to hip hop, khalas bars you're talking about. This kind of music, I think. It's underrated because it's still a way of resistance. It's still a way of talking about it.
It is
but in
true,
a different way.
Yeah, in a different way. So basically because every time that I was sad or found myself in times of sadness or just like conflicts or anything with myself, with family, with friends, with partners, I always turned to something that makes me feel good at the literal end of day. And so what is that thing that I turned myself to? It was music.
Aywa. Okay, got
and
it.
I think a lot of people, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, of course, because everyone has their own ways of dealing with issues and problems. But to me, I wanted to do this uplifting vibe. And I've always been about this like uplifting vibe from like when I was young. This is me as an artist, but also this is me telling people like you can actually put yourself in a better mood through different styles, through different genres, through music overall,
I'll add to that. Because I think, and this is again like a big conversation, we need to be in a better mood so we continue to speak up.
Definitely.
How are you going to speak up if you're not
feeling sad and down the whole time?
Exactly.
Like, no, 100%.
There's a lot of things going on in the world.
Yeah.
And in order for you to keep talking about it, mentally you need to be okay.
Definitely.
And you need to find what's good. It does not mean that you forget the cause. It does not mean that you forget what's going
100%.
on.
100%. Like it never means that you forget the cause. At the end of the day, we know where we come from.
Big time.
We're all from our beautiful countries and regions, and it's in your blood, man. Like you never forget where you come from. It's just about kind of يا أخي تلطف الجو شوي يعني.
That's it.
Like
See?
we
she said it in Arabic.
Yeah.
Drop the mic, man.
Drop the mic. No, it's important.
You can't translate that.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to translate that, like Google it, you can.
Yeah. No, it's important. It's important.
Oh, bless
honestly.
you.
Yeah.
Man, this is incredible. Every time I have Sandra in the studio, ladies and gentlemen, it's unbelievable. Like we're nearly done, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
What do we play? We play 2 records from the album.
Yeah.
3 records.
Three.
No, this is the third one. We're about to play the third one.
Okay,
Right?
amazing. Yeah,
what do we
do
play? Which is the third one? What do you want? Do you want to play Love Languages?
I think let's do Love Languages.
Love Languages.
We spoke about it, yeah.
I love Love Languages. It's such a cool record. My 2 favorites are Love Languages and Tequita.
Yeah.
With a soft spot for Northern Lights.
Northern Lights, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you about the rest of but these are the songs that impacted me.
Yes.
And I want to say something over here. For me, I'm a 44-year-old man, and what impacts me might not impact someone else.
100%. Definitely.
For you, as Sandra, what would you like for the people to get from this album, other than, obviously, you know, like the uplifting?
Yeah.
Is there anything in specific that you would like them to get from this album?
From listening to this album, I just hope to make them feel good and just feel. It's just a feel good album. So I just want the listener to get it as a way to listen to it in a way that it can uplift their moods.
Vibe with
Simply.
it. She told you,
Vibe with it.
That's the artist.
Listen
Vibe with
to it with a big heart, with big ears. Interpret it the way that you want to interpret it. You know, it's love songs, but some people might relate to one more than the other because it speaks about, you know, a certain phase or a phase of love, because love has different phases. I believe it's not all happy, and it's not, you know,
100%.
And I don't care, for example, speaks really high volume of that. It's like it's not always happy. It's, you know, and you move on. You go through steps and stages of love, and then it ends, and then you go through this
cycle again,
grieving of this relationship, and it's like a cycle, you know.
Correct.
So I really want people to listen to it however they want, but still with like a big heart and like a beautiful mood. You know,
I would add to what Sandra said. Support the ones that are coming up from this region as well. Like, I mean, there's a lot of love coming up from if somebody else dropped it. Oh my God, wow, look at them. But we have a lot of young artists as well over here dropping. I'm not gonna say the same messages, same vibe. You know, like seriously, you guys. I'm trying to. Where's my camera? Please, just show them love. All they need is that. Is that love.
Yeah.
That
showing love to. Sorry to
go ahead.
To cut you, Big Has, but I completely agree and fully support what you're saying, because showing just a little bit of love to an artist is gonna make them go a long way.
And engage,
more than people.
Just engage.
Yeah. Engage with their music. Comment on their little posts. You know, on their story.
100%. That makes the big difference.
Make them feel seen. Basically.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like it, you want to critique politely, like in a nice way. Believe me, they will reply to you.
Yeah.
Like you know,
it's
I
not
know
even
Sandra would.
Reply. And even if they don't reply to you, they'll actually, it will stick with them
if it's done nicely. I say this again,
in a nice way. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly.
I'm saying engage with our own. خلاص يا أخي. Okay. Wallahi, نحن we have so much to give.
Yeah.
Right?
And also, to be honest, this culture thing is just I feel like the most beautiful thing that happened in years and decades of the music industry.
Correct.
The fact that now we are able to, we were always able to do that, but now more openly to actually show our talents and show our beautiful diversities and cultures and languages. يا أخي, like, يعني
يا أخي, tell them.
يا أخي, tell them.
Tell them. French, English, Arabic, I'm a piano, Afrobeats, vibe. This is Love Languages, ladies and gentlemen. The album is out, you guys. Officially out. We're celebrating the album. A big round of applause one more time. There's 2 songs playing, but it's okay. But Love Languages right now, ladies and gentlemen. Go check it out. Let's hear the full record, and we're going to be right back with our last segment with the incredible Sandra Sahi. Do not go anywhere. It's Pulse 95.
Catch a vibe with Big Hass, only on Pulse 95.
See all our pretty pictures at Pulse 95 Radio on Instagram.
Pulse 95 Radio, ladies and gentlemen. We are vibing tonight. Saturday night, we're vibing with the incredible Sandra Sahi, who just dropped an album called Love Languages. We've been vibing all night with this amazing artist who has... she really inspires me with her passion. Like, you know, mashallah, at a young age, she inspires me. And I want to say thank you for always showing me love. Personally, Sandra, you always show love.
Of course, man.
It means a lot. And,
what is the world without showing love to people?
Facts. See? Love languages.
Right?
So we played, we talked about a lot of records, obviously. You know, I feel like there's a record I want to talk to you about, which is I Don't Care.
Yep.
We're going to hear a little bit in the background. We were talking off air that this could be like, maybe is a record that challenged you, or maybe it's different sound than what you used to. Tell me about this record.
Yeah, so it's actually very different. And I was sitting with Rayan. This was the last track we worked on the album.
This one?
This was literally the last one. And we had so much fun with it because I actually came to Rayan and I was like, Rayan, let's do something different.
Okay.
Khalas, let's just change it up from the actual sound of the album. Or like, I mean, it's kind of still the sound of the album, but in a very unexpected way.
It is.
So yeah, we just kind of played so much around with that song, and he's the one that initiated like this like beat drop and like, I mean, it was both our ideas obviously, but like the way that he put it together was like, okay, this is it. Like I love that. Yeah.
It is. It is different from the album, but at the same time. I get it.
Yeah.
The conversation you had with Rayan in the studio about this, what are they, other than the songwriting and all that?
Producing.
Do you guys talk about why am I an artist and all that? Can you get deep like that?
Oh my God. Listen.
The reason is because I know.
Listen. 4 hours of my session with Rayan consists of the first hour and a half talking and literally catching up with every single thing about life. From music to career to family to love to astrological signs to like literally everything. But I love that.
But how important are these conversations?
Man, it's like, I don't like to work with someone just to work with them. خلاص
like a robot.
Exactly, like a robot, like a cycle. I love to establish a certain connection or like link to that person. And I find that so beautiful. Like whether it's like with Rayan or Josh, man. Josh, I've been taking photos for years with him.
Shout out.
I've watched him.
Joshua Miles.
Oh,
shout
big
out
to you, man.
Wait.
And which, by the way,
from both of us.
He shot the album cover.
Really?
He's the one who shot the album cover.
Another round of applause, Joshua.
Shout out to you, Josh.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
He's the one, and we did like alternative shots for the album and
incredible
everything,
guy.
and it was just amazing to like. The process was amazing. It always is with him.
Ya Allah.
So going back to Rayan, it's always fun, man, to work with Rayan and to have those deep conversations. Of course, we do have amazing conversations. Some of them are deep, some of them are very light and nice.
What's the initial reaction from the family?
Honestly, their reaction, they were like, wow, like it's by the way, just like you said, I know you grew and like it shows. And family and friends, they loved it so much. They were like, it's very you. It's always what you wanted to do, like, this take on like different languages.
No, because you know what I like about that is because they don't sugarcoat. Like family and friends, real friends.
Family doesn't sugarcoat.
They would just tell it to you like straight up.
No, 100%. And my mom loves Tikita.
And see? I know it.
No, literally. And she loves the end of Tikita so much when it turns like Arabic. And just literally, she just loved all the songs where I sang Arabic, because my mom is big on that, you know? Yeah.
Hala.
So, yeah.
Shout out to the Khala, of course. We love. That's
Shout
amazing.
Out to mama.
Shout out to the mom.
Yeah.
Mama. Okay. So towards the end of this flight that we're in right now, I want to play, of course,
Yeah.
I feel like we got to play I Love You Too.
Yes.
But before that, what's the... you just dropped the record, and it's a bit weird to ask you, what do you want to plan to do with this record? Like,
Yeah.
you know, obviously you're going to market it, you're going to push it.
Yeah.
But in what way, after releasing this album,
Yeah.
Sandra, as releasing,
Yeah.
in what way do you feel you grew? Like you changed? You,
Yeah.
not everybody else, not me, not
Yeah.
Ryan, not
Yeah.
what do we think about it? You as Sandra.
That's a really good question. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, me too.
So I feel like I'm going to have to think about it right now. You
Freestyle.
didn't- We're freestyling this whole interview.
No, but
I love
yeah,
that.
yeah. But seriously, I feel like take it in a way that, in what way did this album help you? Because I
No,
feel,
أكيد.
okay, it gave you the body of work.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But when you finished it and it's done and it's
No,
released right now.
I think it's just like this feeling of it's not a weight lifted off my shoulders.
Okay.
It was not a burden.
Okay.
And بالعكس, it was a passion, but I don't know how to put it together. You know how like sometimes you have like you carry heavy thoughts,
Yeah.
sad thoughts
Yeah.
on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Me, I carried this passion projects on my shoulders for a long time, and now I got it out. So it was like a weight, but a beautiful weight, a passionate weight. That's what it is.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, like I feel
That's a
like
good
that's
answer. That's a freestyle answer?
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's يعني I mean it. It's not like I'm lying about it, you know? This is how it feels. Like as far as how does it feel, that's how it feels. You know?
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? I got respect for you because there's a lot of, and as we're listening to the background to I Love You Too, which we play fully,
Yes.
we'll talk about that. There's a lot of, and I don't want my, what I'm about to say to be taken out of context, but there's a lot of fascination with the West, always,
Yeah.
with us. Always West, and
Yeah.
West this, West that. And I feel like we got so much in us. I'm not saying don't be inspired from the West.
Yeah.
But if you look at what Sandra did right now and how she grew, how she evolved from, you know, the first record till now, she dropped an album. This is a human being that's trying
Yeah.
to tell you, hey, I'm passionate about this.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to sound
100%.
quote unquote international, reflecting my culture.
Yeah.
Does it? And it's a tough question.
Yeah.
Does it bother you sometimes, Sandra, that you don't get the love back?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's a fact, no? Sometimes you don't
Yeah.
get what that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why. Does it bother you, or you have this horse vision thing? You know what you want.
Does it bother me? I wouldn't put it that way
Okay.
because when you put a single or an album out there,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine. I cannot speak on behalf of all the artists, but
Yeah.
some of them all of us as artists, we have different goals and targets.
Of course. Yeah.
Some of the artists, like I said earlier, and they just put it out there, and
Yeah.
whatever happens.
Happens.
Some other artists, they're like, I'm putting this project out. I want
Because I
to
want
see
to get
certain
1,000
numbers.
followers.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So other artists, when they release stuff, they're just like, I'm releasing it because that's what I love.
Yes.
Like it's a passion,
Correct.
you know?
Correct.
For me, it's not about the numbers.
Okay.
I would love, of course, some sort of exposure. However, if I don't get it back or I'm shown otherwise, it doesn't make me sad.
Okay.
It just makes me wonder if I did something wrong.
Yeah. Wow.
Or
Really? That's
yeah,
bless
like
you.
if I should have done things the other way or not, or that is just it simply is what it is. I don't try to just I don't
Dissect it.
knock
أيوة.
myself out.
أيوة.
يعني when a thing doesn't work out.
And
you know?
Zubda is you're proud of the work that you put out.
I am.
خلاص.
It's a passion project,
Yeah.
and however it will be received, it will received.
Yeah.
أنا أهم شيء عندي إنه it's just like I said earlier to you. It's this weight. It's this passion that I've been carrying for years that I wanted to do something about. That is finally out there. That's literally all that it is.
Yeah.
And
No.
I'm so happy and proud of it.
Yeah,
now, you know?
I get that, but
Yeah.
also this is something that you put out there, but
Yeah.
also made you grow in a way. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like, and it's gonna test you,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have some people love
Yeah.
this, love that,
Yeah.
hate this, don't like this, because music is subjective.
100%.
But I think something like that is like is important.
Yeah.
Performing it live, and obviously you just rocked the fridge, a couple of days
the
ago.
concert, yeah.
performing this live.
Yeah.
What is it that you have in mind? Like, tell me about live
Man.
performances, if we can.
It was amazing. Because you know what it is about this show
Yeah.
is that it was literally all my family and friends
Oh, bless.
and some listeners. And
Nice.
it was such a cozy, private private event.
Correct.
Literally, I adored every single second of it. I've been working with this band now.
Okay.
That I met for like over a year.
Yeah. I
And
see
they're
you
all
on Instagram.
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Shout
all
out to them.
amazing. Shout out to them, every single member.
Big round of applause.
Mario, Vincent, Isaac,
Nice.
Tony. They are amazing guys, honestly, to work with. And the way that they listened and received each track and performed those records, and we turned them and twisted them into our own way.
Nice.
That's what was fascinating, man.
Love
I was
that.
in rehearsal like 2-3 weeks back.
Yeah.
And I was watching, and I literally told them I want an intro. I want a beautiful,
Yes.
big intro. Literally, they came up with
Ah.
a full arena intro
let's
sounding.
go. Yeah.
Literally, in like 30 minutes. It was
Amazing.
amazing. It was amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Look, I feel throughout this interview, you got a vibe of. I mean, you know Sandra already, of course. You can even check out our old, interviews. This one, I wanted to speak about love languages, and I think we covered, mashallah, 7 records. Tikita, Northern Light, Mi Amor, love languages. I Love You Too, which is we can hear in the background. We're about to play it fully. I Don't Care, and of course, the Bye Bye record, which is a record.
Arabic version of Bye Bye, I would say.
Yeah.
On that album.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful moment for you, obviously. I would say please celebrate
Thank
you,
you so
Sandra.
much.
Like I'm
Thank
talking
you.
to you right now.
Yeah.
Celebrate you.
Thank you so much.
Because I think it's really important to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, like you always have this, I feel, very positive, good soul.
Yeah.
And you have this you want to uplift people, and I
Yeah.
get that. That's a great message.
Yeah.
And I think with that is gonna, do you feel that you're ever gonna change that aspect of what you do to suit the industry?
No, because that's something I would have done like 4 years ago
Way back.
or like 5 years ago.
Love that.
100%.
Yeah, see?
So the fact that I'm 24 now and still conveying the same vibe
same
and
vibe.
message and mood, this
She's
is gonna be
resilient.
me. This is gonna be me.
Okay.
Always, yeah.
I Love You Too. Tell me more about this.
So I Love You Too is very interesting for several reasons.
Okay.
I did put up like a beautiful Arabic verse as well.
Yeah,
The second verse is
Yeah,
Arabic.
correct. Correct.
2 is that it's Amapiano. For those who don't know, Amapiano is a very interesting genre.
Yeah.
I would say a mix of Afro and house,
Correct.
kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like this repetitive feel, but like put it in like an African way.
Yeah.
So it's basically South African. It blew up recently. Amapiano started to become huge.
Big time.
And I'm celebrating the growth and success of the Amapiano in the Arabic region, because I
Yeah.
don't think anyone has released yet, I mean, an Amapiano track. So
Yo,
Yeah.
see, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I feel with this record, with this album, you've hit so many things. Man, amazing. Love
so
and blessings to you, Sandra. Really,
Thank you
Love
so
Languages is available, ladies and gentlemen, right now in all streaming platforms. One last question before you go.
Yes.
Visuals for this album, in terms of video clips, is there anything that you're planning or no?
There are some visuals that
Okay.
I will be dropping. It's
Okay.
more like visualizers,
Visualizers,
or
yeah.
just like kind of very simple videos of just me singing the tracks.
Yeah.
There will be one for, I believe, Mi Amor
Nice.
and Love Languages for now.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And the one for Love Languages is sick. It's really nice.
Man, see?
It's really nice.
Yeah, see? Man. I know, obviously, Iraq holds a special place in your heart. You're Iraqi, of
Definitely.
course.
I still didn't visit it.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I promise I will.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it here. Because, like, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you're going to feel? Like, it's crazy. No words, right?
Yeah, last year has been big for my brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, Luay.
Yeah, Luay. Yeah, I know.
Making
Yeah.
big moves,
Yeah.
mashallah alayh, in Iraq.
Yeah.
And working and having his clientele. And And inshallah we'll be coming.
But I feel you're making it soon.
No, inshallah we'll be all going to Iraq very soon, inshallah this year.
Wow.
Inshallah, end of the year.
Yeah.
And it will be my first time. And 100% when we're gonna touch down, Arad Iraq, I'm gonna cry. 100%. 100%.
Because I know you always...
It's going to be so emotional.
This is one thing I really love about you, Sandra. From the moment I met Sandra, ladies and gentlemen, there's always Iraq. Always.
Iraq, always.
Always.
Whether it's dolma, Iraqi, bacha, maklouba, you know?
But seriously, look, fam, again, I mean, we're a bit off time, but but this is really important.
Yeah.
To stick to that, to reflect love
100%,
in a different way, in an international way, let's say.
100%.
And still reflect where you come from.
100%.
This
culture,
is like,
man.
Culture,
Roots.
big time.
Blood.
Amazing.
Literally.
That's the best way to end this, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Iraq. Let's hear the I Love You Too record fully.
Yeah.
Go and listen to the album. Like seriously, go listen to the album and then maybe pick a favorite or two and put it on a playlist. Share it with Sandra. Tell 100%. Them, hey, you know, it's really important.
Tell me on Instagram, TikTok, which ones are your favorites. Post about it. Show the love.
Show the love.
And
man, okay. Yo, you wanna introduce this record to the people? You're the radio host.
Yeah, why not?
Introduce it.
Hello, guys. This is Sandra Sahi, and you're currently on Pulse 95, the heart of Sharjah.
She can take my job.
Yeah, right? And this is the track I Love You Too from my newest album, Love Languages.
What? Okay, I'm out of job next week. You guys have a blessed day. We'll catch you on tomorrow with a new guest. Sandra, thank you so much. Well,
thank you so much, Big House. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
I love you too. Go listen to Love Languages.
Woo!
We say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salam.